guys, what's up? Zero here, and today we're here with Wakfu. Now, I'm gonna do a rogue fire bomb guide, so this is all about the bombs and stuff like that. So, I'm not really gonna go into the earth and air tree, so I'm sorry for that. So first of all, let's look at our stats and let's look at what you should build for a fire bomb rogue. First of all, the best for rogue in my opinion is resistances, then all into percent HP to armor, and then all into percent HP. Now you want to do it like resistances first, then percent HP until you get up to like a really good point that you're comfortable with. I'd say about 3000 health or something like that, and then you want to start stacking everything into the HP armor. This will give you a bit more HP, like a bit more effective HP, because if you were to get everything into percent HP, you would get a bit less than if you were to get the percent HP to armor and the percent HP at the same time. Another good thing about this is that you don't really need bread whenever they fix this bug, because there's a bug going on where if you're like low health, you go into a fight, you heal like a percentage of your health. But once this bug gets fixed, you don't really need any bread anymore anyways, because you know you got that armor protecting you and refreshing you every single fight, so that's pretty cool. My armor is about 1.9k right now, which is just insane. So then in the strength tree, we're gonna go into area of effect damage first. I did range damage for some weird fucked up reason. But your bombs are mainly area of effect and range damage, because you're not really gonna go into melee with the enemy and, you know, trigger your bombs. I did hear from a few people that the range damage is bugged on them. I can't really confirm it, but it does seem that way, so it's better to go area of effect first. After those two are done, you can go into like normal damage or something like that. Agility, max out initiative first, because initiative is crucial on a rogue, not only for bomb setups but also for some passives and stuff. And then you want to go all onto dodge, because you're not going to use lock, you're not going to use dodge unlock, you're not going to use any of these stats. MP removal could be useful, but I don't know, I like dodge more. So chance, critical hits. It's kind of a weird thing because bomb cannot make crits. So this is mainly going to be for your bard fire damage, which is kind of sucky to begin with. But this is going to be mainly for your other tree. You know, if you choose to be fire air, this is mainly going to be for your air tree. If you choose to be fire earth, this is mainly going to be for your earth tree. So you could go block if you want. Kind of pointless to me, because you know, even with the block stat, you're not going to have that much block to make it worthwhile, in my opinion. But you know, some people might have other opinions. Critical damage. Again, you know, bombs do not have critical hits, so pretty much pointless unless you use the other trees. Damage from behind. I don't know if this works with bombs, so if this works with bombs, this might be a really good option to take. Berserk damage. This is not really something for your class, so you know you could take it and deliberately make yourself go low HP, but I don't know. And then all these things, these other things, are not really for your class. Measures, action point, movement point. Then I went with range and damage. If you go with the build that I go with, you get enough control with the passives that you don't need control and damage. But if you go with a different build, you know, control is really useful. Wakfu points are really useful as well. This is actually going to be my second thing I'm going to go for, this or final damage. I don't know, I think I'll go with Wakfu points because I burn through Wakfu points quite quickly, but I do regen quite quickly as well. So that's it for stats. As you can see, I got high fire damage. Okay, earth damage is not as high as I want it to be, and you know, I got the other stuff as well, the long range damage, the RF effect damage and stuff like that. I do have 11 AP and 6 MP. 11 AP for me is enough in this build because you can do two bombs and you can do one barbed fire to either position or make targets take more damage. But 10 AP just isn't enough for me, and 12 AP is just a bit too much for me. So for me, the easiest thing to do, at least at this level, or especially at this level, this low level, is to get 11-6, because 12 AP is a bit hard to get at this level. Spells. You know, I'm gonna go over the fire branch only. Bar fire, 1 AP, 1 MP, decent range, I guess. Does quite horrible damage, even on a crit. It does horrible damage. It does a nice debuff on the enemy though, which increases damage taken by bombs by 13%. You can only use it once per target though, so that's a bit of a bummer. At max level it will be 20, so that's pretty cool. If you cast it on a bomb, it will pull enemies and allies and bombs closer by 2 cells, it says, but I've only ever seen enemies get closer to the bombs, so don't know what the deal with that is. So burning bomb, no, you're gonna either take burning bomb or blinding bomb, because they both do the same thing basically. Burning bomb does, at my level at least, 47 damage. The same with blinding bomb, as you can see. But burning bomb takes away MP and blinding bomb takes away range. So if you're a PvP player, you kind of want to take both because they're both useful. If you're a PvM player, you only want to take burning bomb because taking MP from mobs is a lot more important than taking range, in my opinion at least. This is mainly going to be used whenever you're out of Wakfu points or whenever you're fighting something that has to stay away. So a good example would be those big spore guys that do really high, like 2k plus damage. You know, in the fungal pole, the area there. So if you're fighting those mobs, you can, you know, use burning bomb on them, and you know, they'll basically not be able to do anything. Mega bomb. This is your bread and butter. This is the thing that you'll use the most. 5 AP, 1 Wakfu point. Decent range. It says 1 to 3, but of course you got the plus range added in, which I have plus 3 range right now. And it deals massive damage. It deals 111 damage, which is pretty nice at this level. Most spells do about 90 to 100 damage at this level. Most burst spells that I've seen at least. 3 turns before explosion, of course you can explode it way early if you want. Plus 20% extra damage per turn. Now, if you skip your turn and you let your boombot detonate a bomb, doesn't matter if it's this bomb or the burning bomb or whatever, it will count as a turn passed on the bomb, and it will give you 20% extra free damage. Excuse me. So you always want to try and detonate your bombs with the boombot. So then we have blinding bomb, which I already talked about, and then we got flaming claw, which is 2 AP, 1 to 5 range, not boostable, so you cannot get range taken away either. Linear only. It's decent damage. At my level it's 33 damage or 41. If you hit a target with barbed fire before you use it, it will attract that target to you, and it will consume the barbed fire buff. Only the barbed fire buff, not the bombophobe buff. So they'll still take, you know, in my case 13% extra damage, but it will only take away the barbed fire buff. And if you use it on a target without barbed fire, you instead, the rogue will come closer by 2 cells. So I don't really use this in my build at all because I got Magnetic Claw, and I got enough dodge to get away from any sticky situations. Or I can use a ruse, which is really awesome to teleport myself away in case I need that. So we'll go with the actives. Fusilate or Fusilate or whatever you want to call it. G-turn cooldown. At the start of your next turn, you gain plus 4 AP, plus 15% crit, plus 10% crit damage. The AP is pretty useful. Everything else is kind of meh. You can use this and set up like a whole big burning mega bomb thing. At my AP, at 11 AP, you can do 3 mega bombs and then set up like a whole set of destruction on a single target or whatever, or multiple targets if you want that. Detonator, this doesn't cost anything, no AP, no MP, no Wakfu points, so it doesn't cost anything, but it's only a 2 use per turn, and you can only use it on bombs to detonate them. It instantly detonates them, whereas before the patch it would actually take away charges. Now it actually detonates the bomb instantly, so that's pretty cool. Boombot, this summons a summon that you can control. It has all kinds of spells which are really useful. You can push bombs, you can pull bombs, you can push enemies, you can pull enemies, you can push and pull allies. It has a detonator spell which you can only use once per turn, so be careful about that. It has a spell to pick up and throw away bombs, and you can add charges to bombs if you want to do that. The summon also has 10% of your max HP, 6 AP, 6 MP, cannot be locked, cannot lock, and is immune to damage from your bombs. So that's pretty cool. Magnetic Claw, 1 AP, decent range, only linear. You can cast it on your bomb, which will pick up the bomb from wherever you cast it. It can pick up a bomb from range, and you can use it again to throw away a bomb. And you can cast it on an enemy, which will attract that enemy, or an ally if you even want. It will attract the enemy, and it will put up a debuff on them. You can use it twice on an enemy. Okay, someone just fucking decided to battle me. That will be fun. So you can see the build in action, so I'm just gonna let them believe that I'm away, but I'm not, so fuck you. There we go. And I instantly killed him. Whoops. Oh shit. Man, that was awesome. Okay, some guy just aggroed me and I just instant killed him. Okay, so that was the build in action. Hang on a second. Okay guys, so where was I? Magnetic Claw, oh yeah, you can use it on allies, you can use it on enemies, doesn't really matter. Ruse only costs 2 MP, you can use it on bombs to transport yourself with the bomb. You can use it on allies, which will decrease the damage taken by that ally by 100%, the bomb damage at least. I'm gonna run away because I don't really want to get aggroed again if he like brings up friends and shit. So if I see him coming back, that's that's a god given. Ruse, you can also cast it on an enemy. the enemy will take 20% increased bomb damage, as you just saw. Let me take up the changelog right here. My bomb did 2,153 damage and another 2,153 damage. So it insta-killed a guy with 4,000 HP. And he had a shield. Now that is something I forgot to add. Bombs will go through shields. They will go through the shield from the stats, from the HP armor stats. They will go through Securia shields. They will go through Feka shields. They will just go through every shield, which is amazing. I also believe they cannot be blocked, which at least from testing I've seen none of my bombs ever get blocked, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. Now for passives, surprise shot is not something you want to really take as a bomb build. Runaway, I took this because of the dodge. The dodge is just amazing to take. And it pushes back all the enemies in front of you in one cell. So if you like an Iobis in front of you, you always push it away whenever it's the start of your turn. And for any damage that you take from behind or the side, you get a buff which can stack up to 10 times, so it can basically give you 300 dodge and 300% distance damage. However, the distance damage does not seem to work currently on bombs, so it's a bit buggy. Minesweeper, this is the bread and butter passive that you should always get. Plus 1 range, plus 2 control, shortens the delay, which is not really of use to us, and increases damage inflicted by bombs by 40%. Now if you want to use Firewall, you do not take this passive because it will reduce Firewall damage to 0, so it will always do 0 damage. Initiator, this is a really awesome passive which I fucking love. I really want to get level 140 to get it maxed. It will give you 1 dodge for 1 initiative, so every 1 initiative you get 1 dodge, and 1% critical damage for 1 initiative. And at max, at level 140, it will give you up to 400 dodge, so if you have 400 initiative, which you should easily get, then you can get 400 dodge, which is just amazing. Then I got Bomber Fan. I mainly got this for the decreased damage taken by allies, so if my Boombot sets it off, it will decrease the damage by 50%, which your Boombot counts as an ally. And if you yourself set it off with your detonator spell, allies only take 20%, so they take 80% less damage. If you let bombs detonate on their own without detonating them, you get plus 1 AP per bomb exploded. Whenever a firewall is triggered, doesn't matter if it does damage, so it can be with the Minesweeper if you wanted to. You get a buff for a 1 turn that increases your final damage and your critical hits by 4% for each activation, going up to 50. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, Explode Bomb is pretty cool. You can use bombs on allies. Only 1 bomb per ally, so you can only use 1 Mega Bomb on 1 ally. But you can use 1 Mega Bomb and 1 Burning Bomb on an ally if you wanted to. And it increases indirect damage by 10%. However, this is bugged. This is not working right now. So as you can see, the bombs keep their effects. So they keep their AoE, they keep their minus and P, stuff like that. They do not affect the target that you put the bomb on, and they trigger at the start of the target's turn. And then all the other stuff is basically for other builds. So as you just saw, you saw my build in action just now, but I'll show you again. I'll show you some combos if you guys want. So what you want to do is you can have, for example, you can have here a bomb here, you can have one here, you can bar fire, you can put a boom bot, you can pass and then push the boom bot. With the boom bot you can push the bomb onto another bomb. If you push a bomb onto another bomb, or if you magnetic claw a bomb onto another bomb, it will automatically detonate both bombs. As you can see there, it is a really powerful tactic. What else can you do? You can put a bomb and then bar fire the bomb, and as you can see, it will, pull thingies. It will pull the mobs. Sorry, I forgot the name. it will pull the mobs to the bomb, 2 cells. So that's pretty cool. I just detonate. As you can see, it's just massive damage from the bombs. That is just really cool. I one-shot that Osa. That was fucking amazing. I'm sorry, guys. It's just I never PvP, and then this guy just comes up and aggroes me for no reason. I don't have my wings up, so. But as you can see, if you detonate the bombs by yourself, let me quickly do this. They'll do less damage. That is supposed to do 1.7k damage, so it only did 1.5k. So, yeah. And as you can see, I'm already out of Wakfu points, so this is a Wakfu intensive build. And there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Zero, and yeah, and until next time, I'm out.